What's up, YouTube? So we got the front end off of the beater car today. I hit a raccoon on the way to work about a week ago, and it dented the radiator bad, and it started leaking where the plastic meets the aluminum. So this is the new Amazon radiator that we're going to put in. And just in time for me to do it, I blew my knee out at wrestling practice. So the radiator's unboxed. I have a 9-year-old son, and we're going to see if he can put this thing back together for me with a little bit of coaching, because I cannot bend down, squat, or anything right now. So we're going to put his little mechanic skills to the test. We'll be checking back frequently to see if we can get this thing back together and back on the road today. Let's see what he can do. So Jayce is hooking some of the lines back up right now. First thing we noticed is the factory fittings were not going to work, so he got them off. They're garbage. And it came with new fittings, and they kind of popped on pretty easily, thankfully. And thank God he can get on his knees, because there is no way I'm getting down there right now. So once he gets that tightened up, we'll get the top one on, and then we'll hook the hose up to this side, put the fan back on, and start reassembling this thing. As you can see, I'm limping back. And let's see how he can do it. Okay, so we got the radiator, the fan in. He's now putting the AC condenser fan or cooler back on. That didn't line up very well with the new aftermarket Amazon special, but seems to be going on now. Yeah, next is going to be getting the bumper on, and I think with the two of us that is going to be a chore, but we're going to give it a whirl. Check back when that baby's on. So we got got everything back together. Putting the bumper on is proving to be a little harder than we thought, with a guy with a gimpy leg and a 9-year-old kid. You can see right here in the AC condenser, you can see where I hit the raccoon. That managed to survive where the radiator didn't. So that's pretty cool. We're gonna give this bumper another try here, but getting the bolts in on this angle is tough, and holding it with just the two of us is tough. So I'm gonna try it again here. Okay, I probably should have maybe YouTubed this beforehand, but I shouldn't have taken this bracket off. This bracket is just a clip for the bumper. There's really only one bolt that's gonna hold this bumper in, and then it just clips. So we're putting these on, got the other side set. As soon as he gets this top bolt snugged up, we're gonna pop the bumper on. That bottom bolt's a pain to get to, I already know that, but we're gonna get that on next. Okay, so the bumper went back on better than I thought once we realized what we were doing wrong. Put the lights back in, kinda. He's working on another light yet. We have a couple of the stupid plastic tabs to put back in, a couple of screws. We're gonna put some antifreeze in here, and hopefully there was no long-term damage when the radiator got hit. It never did overheat. I knew it got hit, so I watched the temperature gauge and kind of filled it on my way home. Stopped and got antifreeze, so should be good to go here in a couple minutes. Finishing putting on the little spoilers. Beater car is almost back together and ready to get me 30 miles a gallon back and forth to work instead of 10. Okay, moment of truth. It's all back together. Let's see if it starts back up and we have no leaks. Purring like a kitten. See anything. Pull it out of the garage and see here. Alright, Jayce is gonna bring it out. Bring it over here, bud. Keep going. I'm gonna pull the truck back around to the garage. Park it up here next to the basketball net. Over here. It's a good dry spot. We can check and make sure it's not leaking. We're gonna let it run a little bit, okay?
Yeah. To park.
All right. Let's take a look. All back together. 9-year-old kid changed the radiator for me. I feel like an idiot, but that's what happens when you hurt yourself. I don't see anything dripping. Good job, Jayce. Good job, man.